big of an impact did Basabi getting a second foul there and 10 minutes into the game have?
Well, we needed him. They're so big and strong. We needed Nelson. But I thought Brommer gave us some good minutes. Obviously we were struggling more so with the offensive end, I think, than, okay, we gave up maybe a few too many offensive rebounds, and they're big and strong. But our problems today, I think, were more at the offensive end.
You talked
turnovers.
Yeah, turnovers are part of the offensive end. Our decision making was not what it has been. I think in Bryce's defense, we were struggling. He was trying to make plays, maybe forcing the issue a little bit, trying to hit the home run every time up. 5 turns is too much for him. His turns have been down. But again, we were really, really struggling. And as a result, he felt a need to go ahead and make those kinds of plays.
Did you anticipate seeing that much zone from them?
We anticipated seeing a lot of zone with the big lineup, as he's been playing both the big and the small lineup. He tends to go back to the man with the smaller lineup, but we were struggling offensively, so we stayed in it big small. But we knew we were going to see it. We worked on it. It didn't look like it, but we worked on it a lot. And actually, it executed really well all week in preparation for this game. And to be honest with you, at times our execution wasn't that bad. We just couldn't get anything to go down. It became really perimeter oriented, and trying to get it all back at once. And then we started driving the ball a little bit more, I thought, and got the ball into the teeth of the defense a little bit better. But we just didn't have anybody tonight to ring the bell for us.
That teeth of the defense, with their length, makes it a little harder when that zone.
Well, you're not going to finish, Rick, when you get in there. You got to get in there and draw, and then you're still going to probably end up with a jump shot, maybe not a 3. I mean, it's hard to finish. I mean, you were at the game up there. Most of their transition baskets were as a result of our driving to the basket, getting shots blocked, getting tangled up because we got jammed up with 4 guys rotating. So we wanted to space and get some jump shot opportunities that were clean looks. We got them very early. And then even in the first half, I thought we got great looks at it.
Matt took all 11 of his shots from 3-point range. Is that more what they were doing, or?
Yeah, I mean, he was open, I thought. I felt bad for him. He's not a guy that hunts shots. He's not selfish. He was trying to hit some shots for us, I thought. He was running. He was working to get open. But normally, I mean, you give Matt Gibbons 11 looks at 3, he's going to hit 7. Different game.
6-28 from beyond the arc. Is that just chalk it up to an off night?
Well, we normally wouldn't take 28 threes. Took 28 threes because they were in zone. And with few exception, I thought we had open looks. Eric May had some open looks. Marble, Zach. Zach struggling from the field, no question about it. And so we got to get him straightened out.
Coach, how much of it is the confidence thing once they start missing those threes?
Well, I think it's clear that once we started going south, we were not a confident group. So there's a couple things you can do. You can change the lineup, you can change the offense. We did both. Or you can stay with some guys and just tell them keep shooting. And we did that. So they were trying to get it figured out. They were trying to execute what we asked them to do. I don't think our defensive intensity was what it needed to be at those junctures. And that's disappointing because our defensive intensity early was fabulous. We jumped to 14-6, and we were playing great defense. And then when we got a little sideways on offense, we were a little softer on defense. And we had been getting away from that, I think, and today we got back to that a little bit.
Coach, in the second half, what was Brockway doing to just kind of take through you guys?
Well, we were not rotating on a few occasions, and we started pressing him. He got some dunks off of penetration out of our press, and that was disappointing. It happened 3 times, and that's one of those. There's no excuse for that. You got to rotate if somebody's driving here and somebody helps up, and you got to rotate. But you're pressing, you're up toward the ball, you're up trying to anticipate the next pass, get a steal, try to get some momentum, and sometimes you don't. But he's big and strong. He's a handful.
The inside generally is a handful, and
Well, you know, they're so big and strong, and they run so much from wing to post, from wing to high, low, and as much as we talk about, okay, don't get caught behind, you know, it's not always the easiest thing to do because it's based on ball reversal and then ball pressure. I thought our ball pressure initially at the high post or on the wing was very good. After that, you know, it softened a little bit, but they're used to that. And the other thing is, even if you're in their face, like the one time right in front of me, Robin was right in Sampson's face, and he just, you know, he's just back like this, and he just threw it anyway. He's 6'11", so it's something that they're good at, and it's something that we worked against, and didn't do a good enough job.
You had several threes early in the game that were, you know, in and out, halfway down, and are you a believer that once things start going a little sideways, as you say, with the perimeter shot, that kind of affects everybody?
Oh, there's no question. It happened in Wisconsin the other night in the first half. Nankivell's 0 for 1,000. I mean, he's shooting 53%. You know, it happens. You know, you start to go a little bit sideways, and you can't get it back. And I thought, for the most part, our execution was pretty good. Second half, we got a little crazy, got a few turnovers, trying to be over-aggressive, but at that point in time, we were down 15, and you're trying to make a play. But in the first half, our spacing was good, our movement was good, we got good looks at it.
Including today, 3 games in 7 days, how do you churn momentum around for this team with such short?
Well, we got to prepare. You know, I didn't think we had the greatest practice yesterday. We had a good practice Friday, I thought. Yesterday was not so good. So we've got to make sure that doesn't happen, and we're a little bit better. But I'm sure we'll have their full attention tomorrow.